Simone, what do we know about this trip?
Well, we know it's going to take place this week, Manis, and Kushner will bring a delegation that includes former Iran envoy Brian Hook, Avi Berkowitz, who's been key to those Israel discussions, as well as Adam Bowler, who heads an investment company called DFC that's part of the government. Kushner will first head to Neom in Saudi Arabia before coming to Qatar. And, you know, this Gulf rift is something that the U.S. has been trying to resolve for a long time, but in particular recently. And we've heard a lot from advisors to the Saudi Arabia and the UAE, particularly that FT story over the weekend, suggesting that Saudi Arabia could offer a resolution to this rift as a sort of gift to a Biden administration that would likely want to see this resolved. However, we haven't heard a ton from Qatari officials who have emphasized that they want to see some sort of resolution so long as the UAE and Saudi Arabia in particular, but as well as Bahrain and Egypt, who are also part of this diplomatic spat, negotiate in good faith. But we've seen a lot of talk for a long time. Certainly, as long as I've been in Qatar, there has been discussions about a potential resolution to the rift. So I have to be cautiously optimistic about some potential for resolution here, Manis.
And Simone, we've been tracking the story from Iran and the latest repercussions from the assassination of the top nuclear scientist. Now, Iran says this is not going to scupper the hopes for future talks with the Biden administration. So that is a hopeful opening to Monday?
I think it is, Manis. Certainly the message we are getting from officials in the current government, which is seen as pretty moderate, even reformist, has been let's wait and see. Let's not eliminate the possibility for negotiations. The key comments coming from Ali Rabai, the spokesman for the government, saying that Iran will decide the time and place of when to respond, so not necessarily right now. We did get, however, a very hardline element of the political establishment there. Kahyan newspaper, whose editor is appointed by Ali Khamenei, the supreme leader, that newspaper actually calling in an editorial for an attack on the Israeli city of Haifa after this killing of Mohsin Fakhrizadeh, that important preeminent scientist. Iran continuing to blame mainly Israel, but also the U.S. for this attack. Of course, those folks have yet to comment and weigh in on the situation.